In the year 1633, Rome stood at the heart of a world that believed itself immovable. The heavens, said the Church, revolved around the earth, perfect, divine, and unchanging. To doubt that was to doubt God himself. Yet in a small observatory in Florence, an old man bent over a telescope that would shatter that illusion forever. Galileo Galilei had spent his life chasing light, not the light of faith, but of reason. Through his lens, he had seen Jupiter's moons circle their planet, Venus wax and wane like Earth's own moon, and the sun stained with restless dark spots. The heavens, he realized, were not perfect, and Earth was not the center of all things. The sun, not the earth, held the universe together. At first, Galileo believed truth would speak for itself. He wrote, he taught, he shared what he had seen. But his discoveries spread like wildfire through a forest of fear. The Church warned him once, teach it as a theory, not as truth. Galileo obeyed, outwardly. Inwardly, he could not. He knew what his eyes had seen. Years later, the summons came. The Holy Office demanded his presence in Rome. The Inquisition accused him of heresy for teaching that the earth moved around the sun. He was 70, his body frail, his mind still burning bright. As he entered the tribunal chamber, candles flickered against the faces of priests who once called him friend. "Do you deny that the earth moves?" they asked. Galileo raised his eyes. "I have seen its shadow dance upon the heavens," he said quietly. "I have seen moons move around Jupiter. Would you have me deny my own sight?" Silence followed. The Church feared more than rebellion. It feared doubt. To admit Galileo might be right was to admit that Scripture could be misread. The tribunal passed its sentence. He was forced to kneel and recant before God and man. Trembling, Galileo spoke the words they demanded. "I abjure, I curse, I detest my errors." The quill shook in his hand as he signed the confession. But when he rose, his voice was barely a whisper, "Eper simwove." And yet, it moves. They confined him to his home, forbidden to teach or write. But the damage was done. His books, banned and burned, still found their way across Europe. Young thinkers read his words in secret, their minds ignited by his courage. Years passed. The old man sat by his window, blind yet still listening to the hum of the universe. He had lost his freedom, but not his faith in reason. The Church could silence his voice, but not the movement of the earth, nor the movement of thought. When Galileo died, he was alone. But his trial had changed something far greater than his fate. It had changed the destiny of knowledge itself. From his defiance was born a new world, a world where truth would no longer bow to power. Centuries later, humanity would look again through telescopes into galaxies beyond number and whisper the words he once spoke in secret. And yet, it moves.